Tibet was a free country before 59. We were a very peaceful nation, and we lived without weapons and without fighting and without waging war for many, many years. And so Chinese, they saw that Tibet has no military power. They saw that if they occupy Tibet, they can have a lot of land, they can do a lot of destructions in the forest, and they can also have a lot of minerals. They say 126 different types of minerals, including uraniums and like this. So with this desire or with this attachment with all these material things, they occupied. We are more concerned about our culture and our heritage sort of quality than independent. So because our culture and heritage quality of Tibet has a big potential to serve something good for the whole world. But when we fled from Tibet, you see, and then the monks at that time, I think they really planned in a very nice way. So they brought the huge collection book of scripture of Podong and Namgyal, which has about 135 volumes, which can be carried by maybe more than 20 people. So of course, out of these 135 volumes of books, I think few are missing because some are, I think, confiscated in the border between Nepal and Tibet. So which I think is really very sad in the history of Podong. These books are never printed, even in Tibet. This huge volume of 135 volumes of books are kept in the bookshelves, and these are handwritten, and these are not printed in the wooden block or in any other means. So it is completely new sort of work for me. Of course, it is really difficult to reconstruct such a tradition, but I think with the blessing of His Holiness Dalai Lama and the people's encouragement in and outside Tibet, so I think we will succeed. The most urgent thing is I really need a financial help. This is one of the most important things.
I have another question.
Yeah? Is it a very difficult question?
I'm sure you can answer it. What is the highest purpose of life?
What is the
highest purpose of life?
Highest purpose of life. Oh yeah. So I think I only can answer from the Buddhist point of view, and of course it differs from person to person, institution to institution, and from nation to nation, and the continent to continent. Yes. But from the Buddhist point of view, the highest quality or the highest sort of things what we have to attain, I will definitely say, easily I can say, to attain Buddhahood is the highest from the Buddhist point of view. Why I say this is the highest sort of attainment in one's own life? Why I say? I think as I mentioned earlier, that if we just carefully study our life, even if we are very rich, in the material things, even if we are very rich. But the problem is always there. And suffering is always there. And the desire is always there. And due to all these desires, attachment, strong attachment with their properties or their money or their ornament or whatever, but always there is a desire and attachment. And due to desire and attachment, there's always jealousy and anger and competition, hatred, and which makes our life more difficult, more complicated. And I think this is not the highest meaning of life. I think this is, of course, we really need food, we really need clothes, we really need a shelter to live. But I think this is not the top priority. So top priority will be to train our mind from worse to good, and good to better, and better to the best. I think to attain the best, to attain Buddhahood, which has no hatred, no anger, no jealousy, no attachment. And instead of this, the Buddha is full of compassion, full of love, and full of wisdom to help to any types of sentient being. I think if we can have maximum to the all sentient being, I think this is, to us, this is the highest meaning of the life. And if possible, if we attain Buddhahood, and then that will be the ultimate highest quality in our life.